Birth of a Leader, the early years of George Washington. George Washington was born on February 22, 1732, in Pope's Creek, Virginia. His parents, Augustine and Mary Ball Washington, were prominent members of the planter class. George was the eldest of 6 children from this marriage. He enjoyed a comfortable upbringing on his family's plantation, Ferry Farm. Augustine Washington was a successful planter and entrepreneur. He instilled in young George the importance of hard work, discipline, and integrity. Mary Ball Washington was a strong and independent woman who taught her son the value of education and self-reliance. Growing up on a plantation in colonial Virginia, Washington had a typical upbringing for a boy of his social standing. He learned to ride horses, hunt and manage crops. However, his formal education was limited. This did not hinder Washington's thirst for knowledge. He was an avid reader and taught himself mathematics, surveying and other practical skills. A family tragedy and its impact. In 1743, when George was just 11 years old, his father, Augustine, passed away. This event had a profound impact on the young Washington's life. Augustine's death left the family in a precarious financial situation. It also forced George to assume responsibilities beyond his years. Mary Washington, now a widow, became responsible for managing the family's affairs and raising her children. George, as the eldest son, felt a strong sense of duty to support his mother and siblings. He took on more responsibilities around the plantation. This early exposure to hardship and responsibility helped shape Washington's character. He developed a strong work ethic, a sense of duty, and a deep compassion for those less fortunate. These qualities would serve him well throughout his life. The influence of Lawrence Washington and the Fairfax family. Lawrence Washington, George's half-brother, played a pivotal role in his life. Lawrence was significantly older than George and became a father figure to him. He had inherited the family estate, Little Hunting Creek Plantation, which he renamed Mount Vernon. Lawrence was well connected in Virginian society. He introduced George to the influential Fairfax family, particularly Lord Fairfax, a wealthy landowner. Lord Fairfax recognized George's intelligence and ambition. He took the young man under his wing, offering him opportunities to learn and grow. In 1748, at the age of 16, George accompanied a surveying party organized by Lord Fairfax. This expedition into the Shenandoah Valley exposed him to the hardships of frontier life and honed his surveying skills. It also marked the beginning of his close relationship with the Fairfax family. This connection would prove invaluable to his future career. A young surveyor's life, shaping character and skills. Surveying was a demanding profession in colonial America. It required physical stamina, meticulous attention to detail, and the ability to navigate through challenging terrain. Washington excelled in this field, earning a reputation for his accuracy, efficiency, and integrity. For several years, Washington worked as a surveyor, primarily in the Shenandoah Valley. His work took him across vast stretches of wilderness, often facing harsh weather conditions and encounters with Native American tribes. These experiences instilled in him a deep respect for the land and its inhabitants. As a surveyor, Washington developed a keen eye for detail, a practical understanding of land management, and a strong sense of direction. These skills would prove invaluable in his later roles as a military commander and statesman. Moreover, his work brought him into contact with people from all walks of life, broadening his perspective and fostering his leadership qualities. Section 5, The Call to Arms, from Surveyor to Soldier. In 1751, at the age of 19, Washington's life took a significant turn when he was appointed adjutant in the Virginia militia. This marked the beginning of his military career, a path that would lead him to become the commander of the Continental Army and ultimately the first president of the United States. His appointment was largely due to the influence of the Fairfax family and his growing reputation as a capable and trustworthy young man. The Virginia militia was a volunteer force responsible for defending the colony from threats such as Native American raids and potential conflicts with French forces encroaching on British territory in the Ohio Valley. As an adjutant, Washington's duties included training recruits, organizing supplies, and preparing for potential military action. This new role exposed Washington to the challenges of military leadership. He quickly learned the importance of discipline, organization, and strategic thinking. He also gained valuable experience in managing men and resources, skills that would serve him well in the coming years as tensions between Britain and France escalated in North America. Section 6. The French and Indian War, a crucible of leadership. The French and Indian War, a global conflict between Britain and France and their respective allies, erupted in North America in 1754. This war was a pivotal event in Washington's life, providing him with his first taste of combat and shaping his leadership abilities in profound ways. In 1754, Washington, then a young militia officer, was dispatched to the Ohio Valley to confront French forces building forts in the disputed territory. His mission was to deliver a message demanding their withdrawal, a mission that ultimately failed. He was forced to retreat after a skirmish with French troops at Fort Necessity. Despite this early setback, Washington's courage and determination during the battle earned him recognition and respect. He was later commissioned as a colonel in the Virginia Regiment and fought alongside British regular troops in several campaigns throughout the war. Section 7. Lessons learned, victories secured. Throughout the French and Indian War, Washington faced numerous challenges and setbacks. He encountered the harsh realities of warfare, including defeat, disease, and the loss of comrades. However, he persevered, learning valuable lessons from his experiences and emerging as a capable and respected military leader. One of Washington's most significant contributions to the war effort was his role in the successful expedition to capture Fort Duquesne from the French in 1758. This victory marked a turning point in the war, solidifying British control of the Ohio Valley. By the war's end in 1763, Washington had gained invaluable military experience, honed his leadership skills, and earned a reputation as a courageous and resourceful commander. These experiences would prove invaluable in the years to come as he led the American colonies in their fight for independence from Great Britain. Section 8. The making of a leader from humble beginnings to national hero. George Washington's early life was a crucible that forged his character and prepared him for his destiny as a leader of men. From his humble beginnings on a Virginia plantation to his experiences as a surveyor, soldier, and military commander, Washington's journey was marked by challenges, setbacks, and triumphs that shaped his worldview and instilled in him the qualities that would define his leadership. His upbringing instilled in him the values of hard work, discipline, and integrity. The death of his father forced him to assume responsibilities beyond his years, fostering a strong sense of duty and compassion. His relationship with his half-brother Lawrence and the Fairfax family provided him with valuable connections and opportunities. Washington's career as a surveyor honed his practical skills, his keen eye for detail, and his ability to navigate challenging situations. His service in the French and Indian War tested his courage and resolve, transforming him from a young militia officer into a seasoned military commander. Section 9. A legacy forged in early life. The legacy of George Washington's early life is profound and enduring. The lessons he learned, the skills he acquired, and the character he developed during these formative years laid the foundation for his remarkable achievements as a leader, both in war and in peace. Washington's early experiences instilled in him a deep understanding of the challenges facing the American colonies. His surveying work gave him first-hand knowledge of the vastness and potential of the land. His military service taught him the importance of unity, strategy, and perseverance in the face of adversity. These qualities would prove essential as he led the Continental Army to victory in the American Revolutionary War and guided the newly formed nation through its fragile early years. Section 10. Conclusion: the enduring impact of George Washington's formative years. George Washington's early life was a testament to the power of character, hard work, and a steadfast commitment to duty. His journey from a young surveyor to a revered military leader demonstrates how formative experiences can shape individuals into the leaders they are destined to become. Washington's story continues to inspire generations of leaders across the globe. His unwavering integrity, his dedication to public service, and his ability to unite a nation divided serve as enduring reminders of the qualities that define true leadership. As we reflect on the life and legacy of George Washington, we are reminded that great leaders are not born but rather forged by the experiences that shape their character and set them on the path to greatness.